5 de abril de 1992, final del torneo de Hilton Head, Gaby buscaba su segundo título consecutivo en este entrañable torneo que tantas satisfacciones le dio, y en esta ocasión la rival en la final era la española Conchita Martínez. Esta gran jugadora, clásica rival de Gaby, además de ser una de las mejores jugadoras sobre canchas lentas del circuito. Aquí Gaby volvería a adjudicarse el título, su tercer título en el año, ya que anteriormente había obtenido en esa temporada los torneos de Sydney y Pan Pacific, además de alcanzar la final del torneo de Key Biscayne solamente 2 semanas atrás. Después de un gran partido, Gaby derrotaría en 2 sets a la española y repetiría el título logrado el año anterior, adjudicándose además el 23º título de su extraordinaria carrera.
Six-three, 6-2. What has happened, although 5-2 sounds reasonable in Martinez's behalf, but in the last 5 sets, Martinez has won only 5 games against Gabriela Sabatini. So she is going to have to start well and convince herself and her opponent that she is worthy of a possible upset today.
So what's the over and under, Dick?
What do you think? 3-3 would be what perhaps some experts would figure, with Sabatini third best in the world.
I think Martinez is trouble today. I think she's good for at least a set, and I'm not startled if she wins it. She beat Sanchez Vicario, who had beaten Sabatini in the Lipton final, so that should help her morale.
Sabatini opens the match.
Well, the question is, can she keep up the inspired tennis that she played yesterday? Sometimes when you have a big win the next day, you tend to have a letdown. You're a little flat. I hope that's not the case for her.
Final here. This is the first Spanish-speaking final.
And the telecast being carried to South America and to Europe. Hit by Sabatini. Ooh, that big forehand awry. 30-15.
And this is the strategy that Gabby's going to be using. She's going to be trying to come in as much as she can. She doesn't want to stay back and trade baseline rallies with Conchita.
Well, she won 20 of 28 points at the net yesterday and comes away with one on that occasion. Six women have won the previous 19 Family Circle Championships, headed by Chris Everett. 8 titles, won 50 matches here. Martina with 4, Steffi 3. Her first ever pro title, Steffi Graf, was here at Hilton Head. Tracy Austin on her way to the Hall of Fame twice. Rosie Casals won the inaugural, and Sabatini last year. This is her 4th Family Circle final, Gabriela. There you see the big forehand at work.
And she leaps into that forehand like Bjorn Borg. Really reminds me of him.
And this is her best weapon, that inside-out forehand. She got Gabby off the court and then could go for that down the line.
Overruled by Jane Tabor.
Saw the ball on the line.
Tom Cook called fault, and Jane now has had 5 overrules in the last 2 matches. She overdoes it.
Game to Gabriela Sabatini. We're underway. The Family Circle Cup, Hilton Head Island, South Carolina.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina.
Welcome back. Return of serve this week. Sabatini, 58% points won on opponent's serve. Conchita Martinez, 55%.
Don't forget Patricia Terabini.
Well, as Chris Everett indicated, the second serve today will be crucial for both. That'll be the easiest ball they'll see in any rally. Who can take advantage? And here's Gabriela sitting on one.
You know, Chris, I think I would serve to Gabriela's forehand on that second ball, because she likes to chip that backhand and come right in. And it's a little more difficult for her to come in behind a forehand.
She also can really hit a flat backhand with a lot of power, generating a lot of power. Forehand will always have a little bit of loop, and that takes away power.
Well, that big forehand, and of course you talk about that wing, and Steffi Graf's name pops quickly to mind. Conchita Martinez, anyone bigger than her forehand other than Graf, Chris?
Jennifer doesn't exactly lack in power.
Too.
Monica.
They're around. These bomb throwers.
The forehands, they're all better weapons, but they make more errors off that shot, too.
This is how Martinez played Arantxa Sanchez Vicario yesterday. Doesn't work against Gabriela. Using that looping forehand and waiting for an opening, but it came to Sabatini.
And hitting behind her. Conchita thought the ball was going the other way. She wrong-footed her. This is Gabby's approach shot. Volleying has really become second nature to Gabby now. She's done it for a few years. And look at this stretch.
And the first break point of the match. And the champion takes a 2-love lead.
I think Martinez is nervous. She's missed a couple of forehands that We're duck soup.
That right in the bottom of the net, that last one.
And maybe psychologically she doesn't have as much to prove beating Gabby versus beating Arantxa yesterday.
But it is not comfortable for her.
No, it's still a very foreign feeling for her to be up there. But this is the only way she's going to get better, is just to keep doing it. Very wristy volley.
Mistakes mounting for Martinez. That's the whine of the blimp above that you hear in the quiet times of a point.
Well, that second serve is there to be taken advantage of.
57 miles an hour, that one.
It's in your league, Dick.
I wish.
Well, if she wants to make a match of this, she needs to connect with a few more of those forehands.
Tee off on that second serve.
She's talking to herself. She's looking over at her coach, Paco Lopez, for a little support.
He's been her coach for 6 months. Has improved her serve, for one thing.
Oh, Gabriela Sabatini cruising. Conchita Martinez trying to kickstart her game. 3-love. Quite a sight. Center court from the MetLife blimp, and piloting our captains Mike Fitzpatrick and Corky Bellinger today, and pleased to have them with us.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not up there alone, that blimp.
They set their clocks ahead, as you did, Bud. On time again. Yeah, Martinez needs a lift here to hold this service game, to give her a chance in this opening set.
And this is the shot that really won her that match yesterday against Arantxa. Inside out forehand.
She had 15 winning forehands yesterday.
Three today. Again, Sabatini capitalizing. Chance to go to the net. puts the pressure and forces the wild backhand.
Conchita almost backed herself right out of that point. She knew she must come in on such a damaging approach. She got halfway and got cold sneakers.
Changed her mind, stayed back where she feels more comfortable. But she is making an effort to come in.
Martinez in her third straight final. Indian Wells, she lost to Monica Seles. Then the Slims of Florida to Steffi Graf, and tries to dethrone Gabriela Sabatini here at the Family Circle today. And has her first game.
Should pepper up a little bit.
Now Gabriela Sabatini, the fourth woman to win $5 million on the tour at age 21, and of course with all her other financial successes, endorsements, perfume line, to clothes, to what all.
I think we should get some of that perfume, Dick.
I thought perhaps after mentioning yesterday we might, get a sampler today. Play court bounce.
Yeah, with all this money, these great endorsements, money really doesn't mean that much to Gabby. She's very down to earth. She doesn't choose to play exhibitions like a lot of the other players.
Good for her.
She takes those weeks and goes home and visits her family.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if some of the top men felt that way?
Jennifer Capriati, after being upset here at the Family Circle earlier this week, announced that she's not going to play exhibitions any longer. At least that's the plan as of this week.
Well, that's an excellent plan because she was being overplayed. She's got plenty of time. She lost to 83rd ranked Veronica Martinez, a German.
But she'll be back.
Oh, sure she is.
Martina Navratilova, she too saw the upset from Natalia Zvereva. Monica Seles was entered in this championship as well, and she didn't even make it to the grounds. Bicycle accident injured her wrist.
Dangerous riding.
No, she was disappointed. I know she was really looking forward to playing here, her first time.
Conducting a clinic, 4-1 in the first.
brave Jackie Leo, editor of Family Circle magazine. She came down here to play in the Chartres Gallagher Memorial Press Tournament, but she was injured playing an exhibition the day before, popped an Achilles tendon, and so she's out for a long time. Wonderful journalist. But not playing in the Gallagher. She was suspended for a year, as was Chris Evert, who was a no-show.
Double fault.
The merits of motherhood, just so you don't find me.
The committee is taking that up. You cop a plea using your son Alexander all the time. Good approach.
Well, this was a beautiful slice backhand. Really deep. Gabby was off guard, out of position.
Only the third unforced error from Sabatini, as Martinez has been guilty of 13 here in the opening set. It's 4-1 Sabatini. 20-year-old Conchita Martinez will be 20 in a few days, serving at 30 all.
Gabby coming into the net, and when she sees that short slice, she moves in right on top of the net, doesn't let it get to her feet.
7-4-7 at the net for Sabatini. Wide, 2 break points. She's converted both of them, and now will serve for the match, or serve for the set at 5-1. Gabriela Sabatini playing as she has against Conchita Martinez in their last couple of outings, allowing very little, and she's enjoyed her visits here to Hilton Head Island. There's her record.
20-4 in matches.
Conchita frustrated at this point. She can't find a chink in the armor. Gabby's doing everything so well. No blaring weaknesses so far.
That's how she's played all week.
Gabby's only tough match against the little South African Amanda Kutzer. 7-5 in the second set. They stopped at darkness with Gabby leading by a game. They had to quit. She came back and finished it the next day, but Kutzer beat her at Boca Raton a few weeks ago.
Gabby got cramps during that match. I asked her why. She said she was on a diet that week. So that diet went out the window.
Why would a tennis player be dieting? I mean, unless you were obviously overweight, which she's not.
I have no idea. I have no idea why she picked that week to go on a diet.
Her coach, Carlos Kiermaier, Sabatini's coach.
Former Brazil #1.
He said yesterday, young Brenda Schultz was hammering that serve, 109 miles an hour. He said, I could never serve that fast. And he's right.
Gabby has her moving all over the court, but good running forehand. Flick of the wrist.
Conchita has a terrific first step. Well, she really springs and covers ground from that first go. Two points from the set, 30 all. And that's the first break opportunity for Conchita Martinez. Her coach, Paco Lopez. Just seems to be in such terrific control of all aspects of her game.
And the problem is that Conchita's facing the bigger lead that Gabby gets, the tougher she is. She just gets more confidence, and it's like a snowball effect.
Jane Tabor has requested the linesperson to check the mark.
Betsy Reed goes out there, and it's confirmed to umpire Tabor in her high chair. Fault. Oh, well, there's an open court for you. However,
uncharacteristic drop shot. We haven't seen that from Conchita. Gabby just picked a spot. She was out of the court.
Fluid movement. That was a knock against her game at one time, that she didn't cover the court as well, wasn't well conditioned.
she's very close to foot faulting. Left foot. She's at the far end away from us, but sometimes I think it may touch the line.
Set to Gabriela Sabatini, 6-1. Very impressive. Welcome back to Sea Pines Plantation, looking down at Harbor Town. Fourth consecutive year that the MetLife Blimp has covered the Family Circle Tennis Tournament for NBC Sports. So Gabriela Sabatini, #1 defending champion, breezes through that opening set, 6-1. Has not lost a set in this championship. We go to the second set. Martinez started to play more comfortably, hitting big forehands, but was down a break. As we rejoin the action, it's the sixth game. Sabatini serving 3-2. A look at Gabriela Sabatini's Impeccable marks again. 5 and 3. Only 8 mistakes given to Martinez, who has 23 unforced errors. Sabatini serving 3-2 in the second. Won the first set 6-1.
Whoa. An aggressive Conchita. She knows she has to go into the net.
And it's been productive. 12 of 17 points won.
Hard to believe, but Leo Levin's never wrong.
First Family Circle Cup, 1973, $100,000. Unheard of money in women's tennis. The winner took away $30,000. Today's champion earns $110,000. Both women have been guaranteed 44 big ones.
In 1973, when Rosie Casals won the inaugural, that 30 grand, that was more than the U.S. Open or Wimbledon first prize for men or women.
They're checking a line now, as requested. Jane Tabor.
Pete Conklin came out to check his mark, and so he has corrected himself, and they play the point again.
Don't think you can overemphasize the importance of this championship and what Jack Jones and John Marino and the concept of really producing an event that features the woman professional tennis player and paying them the large dollars that they did in 1973. What that has done for all of tennis.
Really opened up a lot of avenues for the women. Those two guys only got in trouble with their wives, Trish and Mickey, saying, what are you giving so much money to young women for? What's going on?
Well, it set a precedent, and it put pressure on other tournaments to also up the prize money, and it has.
And you took most of it. Caught the line.
Two break points for Martinez. She had that same opportunity in the second game of this set, but Sabatini able to rally and hold. So 2 chances to draw even in the set. Second set with a chance. Neither woman had lost a set coming into this final.
She's smashing better and better. She backed off a couple of them early in the match.
And everyone thinks clay courts are so slow, but this is a relatively fast clay court. It's dry. It enables the players to be able to come in to the net.
And John Pazik and his assistant John Chase have done a fine job. John Pazik's been the groundsman here for years.
Well, you know, we're all an hour off in terms of body time. Maybe Conchita, now about an hour into this, is finally had the wake-up call.
Wake up, little Conchita. Wake up.
12 winners now in this set.
Also, Conchita's not used to reaching the finals as much as Gabby is right now. Gabby's real comfortable in this position.
Although this is the third consecutive final for each one on the Kraft Tour, but Conchita lost Indian Wells to Celis, Boca Raton to Groff.
Sabatini was really defeated by Rancha Sanchez Vicario to Lipton.
Key Biscayne, yes. 6-1, 6-4. You're way over in that alley. Bouncing around, Chevy.
Well, it's not only the volleying, but the anticipation at the net that Conchita needs to work on.
Not as good a smash as she's been.
No, and then she didn't know what to do. She couldn't anticipate where the next ball was going. That's a sign of a good volleyer, is that anticipation. Billie Jean King had great anticipation.
3-all, 30-all, second set.
What a web of topspin until that.
Conchita really mixing up the pace, hitting some softballs, and then nailing that forehand. You know, it's great to see her still in this match, because in the past she's had sort of a reputation for tanking matches if all, you know, wasn't going well for her. And that's where she's matured.
This point can give her the lead, although they'll be on serve.
It's the right play. She's being very thoughtful. That short angle backhand has given her a lot of points. There's her coach, Paco.
Paco Lopez.
He actually had a coaching violation a few weeks back, the Virginia Slims of Florida.
Coaching from the sideline.
Accused of coaching. They all coach, Bud.
Sometimes they get caught.
Once again, that pressure against Martinez backhand works for Gabriela. And a break point.
And this is why Gabby does so well against Steffi Graf, too, is she just approaches that backhand time and time again and just wears Steffi down. Steffi can't pass her.
to dance, strum her guitar. Have you ever heard her sing? Is she any good?
She almost sang on the Arsenio Hall show. Almost, I heard. I would have loved to have seen that.
But can she sing?
I'm sure she can do everything well.
Almost sang.
Gabby going for that passing shot, unfortunately.
Hit a sour note.
Hit the neck cord and it went back on her side.
A point from 4-3 in the second set. Game to Martinez. She leads 4-3 in the second on serve. Sabatini won the opener.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina.
Welcome back to Hilton Head. Dick Enberg with Bud Collins, Chris Everett. For the first time in the match, Sabatini serves with the score against her. 3-4 in the second.
Chris. Oh, she's even getting those. Chris, has Martinez developed more self-assurance, or has Gabby not pressed the issue hard enough with a big lead?
Well, I think Gabby really let down quite a bit. She was winning so easily. I think she had a moment where she let down. And Conchita's just not making as many errors as before.
And you can see her confidence building. She's striking the ball much more freely.
And if this was 3 years ago, she would have been off the court by now. Because, you know, she's hanging in there now a lot better. She's not getting discouraged. She gets down on herself. She used to get down on herself a lot more. She still has a tendency to do so a little bit.
With that backhand.
A little support for her, and she likes it. She has a good smile, but she doesn't use it very often.
She could be a lot more positive out there. She's winning 4-3. She has good opportunities now.
Lost an edge on her concentration.
Golf to follow here on NBC. A couple of chaps going for their first pro win. Jeff Maggard, who's in the lead by 2 shots over Chip Beck going into this final round, and Mike Stanley. Brought that in. 40-30. Point from 4-all for Sabatini.
And Gabby has to continue her game plan by coming in off the backhand side. Conchita has not been dealing with that shot very well. Gabby is so talented, but sometimes she tries cutesy shots, and she just tried to drop that volley in there, but it was much too deep.
Cutesy.
Do you have a problem with that word?
Bud is writing it down. That's all I know.
I'm going to use that in my next story. I like it. Whoa, that's a very careless shot.
And with that, Conchita Martinez is a point from serving for this second set. Carlos Kiermaier, Sabatini's coach, not quite as light a mood now.
He liked that backhand, not at all.
A couple of loose plays by Sabatini in this game. Sabatini came very close to double faulting again for the game. Just caught the line, service line.
Well, this is what Carlos was talking about, killer instinct. You know, Gabby should really have closed this match early on. He wants her to have the same desire that somebody like Celis has, just that burning desire.
Which never stops. Doesn't matter whom she's playing against.
Nor the score.
Bad footwork, you know, and she's not moving into the ball. She's hitting it off her back foot.
Toss way off on that serve. Now a second ball, Martinez.
Most unusual shot, Chrissy, as we'll see at the windup, a forehand chip.
Forehand chip, and you don't want to give her anything mid-court because she'll just swallow it up.
Third deuce, longest game of the match. Big first serve, 92 miles an hour for Sabatini.
Her speediest of the day.
So she's denied Martinez twice in this game.
She survived Shotgun Schultz and all those 100-mile-per-hour serves yesterday.
Gabriela Sabatini, despite some loose shots, survives 2 breaks against. It's 4-all. Two chances for Conchita Martinez to have been serving for the set, but Sabatini rallied.
I think Sabatini has suddenly said, hey, pull yourself together. No more air balls off the backhand.
Well, she's clenching that fist. She wants this title bad.
And if she wins it, she'll only be 6 behind you. Alvarez. A little concerned now about his pupil, Martinez. He too at Barcelona.
Little wide, 15-30. Well, Martina Navratilova knocked out of this tournament by Zvereva earlier in the week. Still the all-time leader. A couple ahead of Chris Evert with 159. Active players, Steffi Graf is second currently with Sellis third, but a win by Sabatini today would tie her with Sellis for the third spot among active women at age 21, going for her 23rd.
Just wide. Now, umpire.
Well, that ball looked to me like it was half on the line.
Tabor and she asked for the check, and Bill Thompson came out and overruled himself.
They'll play again, 15-30. Terrific inside-out forehands, 30 all.
Running around that forehand once again, deep in the alley.
Oh, she reminds me of Borg.
I'm surprised Gabby's not nailing some down the line, though, to her forehand.
Big break point for Sabatini. Good serve for the match. Current rankings, Gabriela's third. If Martinez would win today, she'd move to 7th ahead of Mary Jo Fernandez.
She's game to do that. She's trying to change her style. And
well, she's trying to take advantage of that potent forehand. I mean, if you have an approach shot like that, you might as well come in.
You should walk in.
You don't even need a great volley.
As she's shown us.
Another chance for Sabatini to serve 5-4 for the match. She has improved, coming to the net, and it has earned her a chance to serve for the match. Well, the beacon light atop the Barbertown light tower, in addition to a check for $110,000 and the admiration of tennis fans throughout the world. The winner of this year's tournament also takes home a 1992 black Mazda Miata presented by Mazda Motor of America, the official vehicle of the 1992 Family Circle Tennis Cup. And Sabatini serves for that and $110,000 in this game.
Whoa! Now this is the start for the women on clay. They go to Amelia Island next week. Top Juniors in America 2 weeks hence at the Doral in Miami, the 25th Easter Bowl.
And headed toward the red clay of Roland Garros the last Monday in May, and we'll be there to call it for you.
She got it.
Well, they're both playing better when they're behind. Gabby was behind 4-3, and she really came on strong. And now Conchita's, they're going for more shots. Less pressure when you're losing.
Chances to save the match for Martinez.
Good touch, and another backhand drop shot. I remember that shot. She was the last player I played in my career, and boy, I remember that shot well.
She was, wasn't she?
Last player in Fed Cup in Japan.
And you beat her.
Right.
Two more chances to go 5-all for Conchita Martinez. Thanks to our director Dick Klein, producer Glenn Adamo, Slingshot Schneiderman and the 11 for their help in the booth.
That Gabby's winning so many points at the net, because it's easier to pass on clay. You have more time to set up and go for the passing shot.
And at the net, 23 of 27 points won today. That's been the key to the match. She's 43 of 55 in the last two matches, semifinal and final. That means that Martinez has lost 3 chances to pull even at 5-all, and she has converted only 1 of 9 break points today. Sabatini 2 points from defending her title. confirming her place as one of the top players in the world, Gabriela Sabatini, for all-court play. Sensational all week as she defends her Family Circle Cup title, defeating Conchita Martinez 6-1, 6-4. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back. Time now for the trophy presentation. Let's go to Bud Collins.
Thank you, Dick. This is the first Spanish-speaking final we've had in the Family Circle Cup, and so I think we can say to both women, muy bien jugado. Now, I'd like you to meet Cliff Carnes, the president of Sea Pines, Jan Thompson, vice president marketing, United States of Mazda Motors, and Valerie Salimbier, the publisher of Family Circle magazine. And now our champion, would you come over here, please? The Pearl of the Pampas, Gabriela Sabatini. Gabby, your second successive Family Circle championship. We remember you so well as a 14-year-old 7 years ago. And what has become of this kid to become one of the world's great players? What have you done?
Well, now I am very old now.
Vieja, eh?
Yeah. No, I think I've grown very much. I remember when I was 14, and this was one of my first tournaments where I did so well. And I will never forget that moment. And I think I've become more mature, and everything has grown as a person and as a tennis player.
Today's match. Conchita overtook you just as it appeared you were going to win. You were down love 40 in the last game. What was your feeling then?
Well, I just tried to think about the next point and try to get back to that game. And well, I did well, and I'm happy that I won.
Well, you came out of it well. Thank you very much, Gabriela Sabatini. You've won the tournament and a Mazda Miata. Dick?
All right, Bud, and $110,000, which will please Charles Townsend, the president and CEO of New York Times Company and Women's Magazines. We'll be back with more from Hilton Head, so don't wander away.
Why do I Olympus? Never miss another O. And buy the new Mazda. Mazda, it just feels right.
So 21-year-old Gabriela Sabatini is champion again. A championship point made at the net, 24 of 28 points won at the net, as she underlines her development as a full-court player. The championship crystal complementing the beauty from Buenos Aires, Gabriela Sabatini.
Vimos un primer set en donde la española cometió muchos errores no forzados y a una Gabriela que aprovechó muy bien estas falencias que cometió la jugadora española, que como bien dijimos, junto con Arantxa Sánchez, quizás eran en aquel momento las dos jugadoras más peligrosas sobre canchas lentas. Una superficie, esta arcilla, que en aquel momento se jugaban en los torneos Hilton Head, Amelia Island, Houston, en donde claramente Gabriela era la que mejor porcentaje tenía, pero sin lugar a dudas las rivales más peligrosas para la Argentina en aquellos años en estos torneos eran las dos jugadoras españolas, incluyendo la Conchita Martínez, mientras vemos este fabuloso punto ganado por la Argentina. Ambas jugadoras, si bien hay algunas diferencias, pero en la forma de entender el juego, sobre todo en las canchas lentas, ambas eran muy parecidas. Por eso a Gabriela por lo general no le gustaba enfrentar a la jugadora española. Los puntos eran muy largos, vimos como muchos de los puntos fueron realmente muy largos, jugando muy sobre la línea de base. Y una de las características o una de las claves de este partido era quién llegara más seguido a la red y pudiera definir, y ahí la ventaja era sin duda de la Argentina. Brillante la forma en que define este punto la jugadora argentina. Ahí vemos, Gaby se ponía 4-1 en el primer set. Conchita tenía mejor derecha que revés, a diferencia de Gabriela, que si bien su derecha, a pesar del mucho top que le ponía, era muy buena, pero el arma principal era el revés. Y estas maravillas que lograba con la volea. Muy buen saque de Gabriela. Saque y volea. Algo bastante inusual. No inusual, pero no era ante una jugadora como la española, no era algo tan sencillo. Ahí Gabriela apenas llega. Y sensacional como define este torneo, y la bronca de Conchita, teniendo que no lo definió mal la española, tuvo toda la cancha para definir, pero Gabriela llegó y definió magistralmente. Ahí vemos una muy buena derecha y una definición sensacional de la Argentina. Gaby ganaba su tercer título en el año y el segundo de su carrera aquí en Hilton Head.
Confirming her place as one of the top players in the world, Gabriela Sabatini, for all-court play. Sensational all week as she defends her Family Circle Cup title, defeating Conchita Martinez 6-1, 6-4. We'll be back with more after this.